It was his love for antiques that drove Miroslav Tischler to open an antique shop in Meduličeva Street in Zagreb. His most prized items are his Penkalas, the name given to mechanical pens that conquered Zagreb, Croatia and later Europe in the 20th century. The name and patent belong to the versatile inventor, Eduard Slavoljub Penkala.
It was a revolutionary design, the way in which they were designed and their quality. It was a sensation. They were of exceptionally high quality. They always had a gold nib, and the new material used that was so popular then, celluloid, it came in amazing colors.
Miroslav Tischler believes that the mechanical pen produced in Croatia was unjustly neglected and that the name Penkala should be mentioned more often in historical journals of writing instruments. This is why he has been collecting every item that carries the name Penkala for the past 5 years. He asks all customers if they have an old fountain pen at home. Based on his own information and that of other collectors throughout Europe, Miroslav is the owner of the largest collection of Penkala writing instruments in the world. He has more than 100, but he also knows that many more were thrown away in the last century. The factory in Zagreb stopped producing them in 1937. This is why he is delighted when he comes across a rare and intact item such as this 18-karat gold-plated pen.
This lady's fountain pen is in excellent condition. It's difficult to find, and as far as I know, it's the only intact Penkala gold fountain pen in existence. It was the first Penkala model to be manufactured. This one's gold.
But Miroslav is not the only person to own a gold Penkala fountain pen. In the quaint tourist resort of Opatija, in a house surrounded by Mediterranean vegetation, lives the last member of the Penkala family. The 88-year-old civil engineer still enjoys writing with the instrument that was the product of his father's imagination.
Of course, it's a good feeling, unimaginable. Especially today, and after so many years, I still write with this pen.
Krunoslav Penkala is proud to be the son of the man who enriched Croatia and the world with such an innovation. 3 years after obtaining a patent for his pen, his father surprised the citizens of Zagreb by building the first aeroplane in Croatia. And that was only a few years after the first flight of the brothers Wright. The construction solutions for his model were unparalleled for anything built then. Mr. Penkala says that something was always happening at his father's working table.
There were all sorts of things on that table, even a perpetual motion machine. He used it for calculations. He was inventing something, I don't know what.
Krunoslav donated his father's first mechanical pen to the Zagreb Museum. He still has patents received from various countries and several pens whose quality has not diminished over the years.
They still write perfectly, even today.
It was by his consent that the Zagreb pencil factory today bears the name of Penkala. In this way, he has secured the future of the family name. He also readily helped Miroslav Tischler to collect information needed for a monograph on his father's famous invention. The book, which tells the story of the Penkala pen, was published last year and translated into English and German. It has raised great interest among American collectors of writing instruments.
They were really interested in the history of the Penkala pen, so that the book was not only an ideal solution for promoting the Penkala, but also Croatia.
Miroslav Tischler believes that a special museum should be opened in Zagreb to display the 80 and more Penkala innovations. He hopes his words will carry, for the story of the Penkala pen is one not only worth talking about, but also writing about.